All right, everybody, I think we should get started. Today, we are here to celebrate the achievements of our graduating seniors. So first, please allow me to give you a brief overview of today's schedule. First, I'm going to say a few words to the graduating seniors. I promise you, I will only say a few words. Second, I would like to invite Dr. Taylor and Mr. Antley to come up to the stadium, say a few words, and hand out stoles to the graduating seniors who have helped NSU TV and ESPN. Alongside Dr. Taylor and Mr. Antley, I would like to give each graduating senior a cord that represents our major and college. Guess what? Amber and I have also prepared a surprise for Dr. Taylor, Mr. Antley, and Mr. Stanfield. So after Dr. Taylor and Mr. Antley give the stoles to our graduating seniors, please remain on stage. Third, I have an announcement to make about Professor Gilbert and would like to present her with gifts from the department. Fourth, today is all about graduating seniors, you, all of you. I would like to welcome all of you to come up to the stadium and recount your incredible journey at NSU in the department's TV studio. Well, graduating seniors, I know all of you are fantastic speakers, so you feel free to give us either a one-liner or maybe a glorious speech as great as I have a dream. We have plenty of time. Well, but I do want to friendly remind you, you know me, I always want to send out friendly reminders. We do want to eat a pizza next door. Lastly, I would like to invite all the faculty members, if they want, to say a few words about our graduating seniors. Yet again, I want to friendly remind you, we want to eat pizza next door. All right, so first of all, I just have written up something for each graduating senior. Logan Baudelaire. Logan has taken my classes twice. He has great design skills and creative ideas. By the way, I never mistook you for Logan Chadwick, even though students may have some confusion about you too. Kobe Burrow, Kobe. Kobe was the concept generator in my Communication 4660 for Chick-fil-A. Late birds still get chicken minis. Kobe, I never understood why you were always teased by Cameron and Derek in my class. So please share with me the gossip after this graduation ceremony. Next one, Kelsey Campbell. Kelsey is an amazing student with extraordinary design talent. She has always been a great contributor and help to the department. Kelsey, I personally feel very thankful for what you did to the Distinguished Communication Professional Award. You even helped someone I know book a hotel room at Saint Denis, so thank you. Ashley Doves, I don't see Ashley here, but Ashley created the slogan Next is Next for Kelly West in my class. And that slogan becomes the city's 10-year plan now. I hope the city reached out to Ashley for payment. Caitlin Johnson, I still don't see Caitlin here, but I'm very excited for Caitlin. Caitlin crossed the finish line. Mariah Cador. I welcomed Mariah to this department, and Mariah has been a key member to NSU TV and has been the initiator of the very first Communication Career Expo. Michonne Lacey. Michonne is another energetic and proactive student in our department. Just recently, Michonne reached out to me about a possible collaboration between our department and a high school. You know, I know she has been the manager for NSU TV. She has always been active and on track. So, Michonne, please don't be a stranger to the department when you have time. Always come back to see us. We want to keep our relationship going. Destin Lopez. Destin Lopez. I remember I welcomed you to the department when you were seeking a transfer from Scholars College to us. And I also remember you helped me and Dr. Taylor in every Inside View event. You were also a big helper with our Distinguished Communication Professional Award and the Jam Day. Thank you so much, Destin. Tyler Magnano. You know, Tyler and I had a lot of conversations in my office. To me, Tyler is a total package for a communication major. He has the experience, he has the look, and he has a great speaking skill. So all he needs to do is to focus on the study and then cross the finish line. Tyler, you did it. Congratulations. Madeline Simpson. Madeline, your slow motion photography artwork is still in the display window outside my office. Guess what? Every time I took a group of prospects to enjoy the artwork you guys submitted to the New Media Student Showcase, I got a lot of acclaims and praises for your work. So thank you. Kevin Thomas. Kevin, I don't think I had the luxury to have you in one of my classes, but I know you played a big role in student media, especially with the current source, and I heard your names with ESPN Plus. Anyway, Kevin, congratulations. Derek Vonado. Well, Derek, I remember you were transferred from music to us, and I know you are always very interested in international communication. I cannot wait to hear more from you about what you are going to do after graduation. We don't have Daniel Wellmeyer. Well, you know Daniel. Daniel is Daniel. When Daniel gets into a classroom, you will notice him. You know, he commands attention, and he does have a fantastic design skill. Malaya White, I cannot see. Is Malaya here? Oh, yes, Malaya just walked in. Malaya knows a lot about small businesses and the food industry. Malaya, I still remember when we went over the Winner Sneasel case in my comma 2360. You were the only one who mentioned, hey, there are like physical stores of Winner Sneasels. You know, they don't just sell frozen hot dogs. They also have stores. So I'm always very impressed by your scope of knowledge about real world businesses. Last but not least, if I don't unintentionally leave anybody out, but I checked this list just this morning, that will be Abigail Wimbley. Again, just like Kevin Thomas, I didn't have the luxury to have you in one of my previous classes, but you have made it thus far. You are graduating. I want to pass on my sincere and warm congratulations to you. So next, I promised you I will only say a few words. I hope I keep my promise. Next, I would like to invite Dr. Taylor and Mr. Antley to come to the podium and deliver the stoles to the graduating seniors.
I'm going to give out the ESPN stoves first, so that way I can get back up in there and finish my work to make y'all look beautiful, okay? So to get an ESPN stove, you have to have worked about 3 semesters helping us out with ESPN. You've had to be a part of our team, and that's what it is. Our ESPN work is a team effort. It's not just one person. It's everybody in the trailer, on camera, everything, because we are a team telling a story. And that story is Northwestern State. And to be honest, we've heard from people around the area and around the region, and our team does it better than anybody else. And so if you're getting one of these ESPN stoves, you are part of that team, and you should be very proud of the work you've done, because we are proud of everything that you've done to promote Northwestern on ESPN+. All right? So the first one, I'm not sure if everybody's here, but I'm going to go ahead. Mishan? We'll go ahead and get you first. Is Mariah here? Come on. Did Ashley walk in? Okay, we'll move on. Grace? Didn't walk in either. All right. We have one last one to give, and this person didn't actually work 3 semesters, but over about 2 semesters, 1.5 semesters, he did enough work for 3 semesters. So I've decided to give him one. Kobe? Thank you all for all your hard work, and I will now turn it over to Dr. Taylor.
Good morning. I'm going to be handing out the NSU TV stoles. NSU TV is something that's very special to me. It was started a few years back as an opportunity to give students a chance for internships and things like that they may not be able to go to the news station, Shreveport, Alexandria, and other places. But it's become so much bigger. It's become an opportunity for students to build their resume reels. It's become an opportunity for students to network and find jobs and stuff like that. But it also has become an opportunity for students within the organization themselves to start building their own networks within here in NSU. As the graduates who I give the stoles to, as well as all of you go out, recognize that definitely across Louisiana and into Texas, there are people there waiting to welcome you with open arms because they're former NSU TV graduates, and they're excited to meet you. So make sure you let people know that you were part of this. You're ready to go out there and do this. So be proud of what you've done here. Be excited about what's to come, because everybody who's doing this is ready to go out and do great things. And like I say, be ready to meet people who've already been there. And what I'm going to ask you to do is, when the time comes and when you're called upon, we got Jordan Johnson sitting in here. Many of you have said, he's hanging out in the booth today. Many of the former graduates because they still come around to the jam day, or we can call on them to help with news stories and stuff like that. Be that person as well. There are going to be people coming up next year and the year after that and stuff like that, and they're going to be feeling like you feel when you're already the vets out there in the industry. Be there for them, as I know you will be. With that said, I don't know what order we have things in. Why don't we start with our news director, someone who did a great job leading us, Michonne. Come on up. Thank you very much for your leadership. She did a great job. I'm not going to go into everything because I know people want to eat pizza, but we're super proud of you. And then also, Matt, he includes NSU TV and student media, and he's very gracious to do that. He doesn't have to. He handed out plaques at the event the other night for student media. Some of y'all were unable to make it, so the plaques are courtesy of student media and Matthew. Please make sure to thank him. But I want to publicly thank him for always including us in the events and for doing this for us. So, Another thing I'd like to say as we move forward, and the stoles we give out go to, a lot of people have done stories or shot B-roll for NSU TV. That's just sort of something you do in classes and stuff. The stoles, the people who are getting stoles today, I see Michonne brought her family. Yay, I'm happy to see that. For if I'm missing anybody else's, hi all. You should be very proud of her. She's amazing. She's going to do good things. The stoles we're giving out represent people who have been here on weekends. Like you can ask almost any NSU TV person who's getting a stole today. They've done Friday nights till midnight, Saturday mornings at 8 a.m. They've been Sunday nights here at 10 o'clock. So when you wear that stole, it's a real representation of time spent doing things that a lot of people wouldn't find the willingness to do, but you did it for your craft and your career. With that, Malaya. Yay. There we go. Huh? Yes. We'll do it all together. We're out of that. I think Jordan's up there in the booth now, he's guiding us.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. She's always done great work, and I appreciate everything she's done. She's done some really exciting stories. I'm sorry, it's been a long semester. Mariah, please come and get your soul. But as Mariah walks up, she had a camera operator who would not only carry her gear, who would not only help her shoot, but was with us through the editing process and was just as much a part of NSU TV as almost anybody who's ever been a part. Blake, you deserve a stole. Come on down. You and Mariah are getting one together. Oh, I'll give it to her, yeah. Congrats. Thank you both. You both did great stories, great work. Thank you. Thank you all.
Okay, now I'm gonna call other graduating seniors up for the red card that can represent your major and our college. So the first one is Logan Bodlong. Please come on up. Yay. Yeah, the second one is Kelsey Campbell. I don't think Ashley Duffs is here. If Ashley's here, let me know. Caitlin is not here. Mariah got your card. Michelle got your card. Destin Lopez, please come on up. Okay, next one is Tyler Magnano. Next one, Madeline Simpson. Next one is Derek Vonado. I don't think Daniel is here. Malaya, you got your card, right? All right. So the last one is Abigail Wimbley. Is Abigail here? Oh, Kevin. Oh, I'm so sorry, Kevin. I'm aging her. All right, Kevin Thomas. Let's welcome.
Just best for last. That's all it was.
Yes, absolutely. Save the best for the last. All right. Well, now everybody has your cord and your stoves. Let me discover the secret surprise we have prepared for our faculty and staff. All right, so first of all, I would like to invite Dr. Nick Taylor to the stage. So we have prepared a certificate for our wonderful NSU TV faculty advisor, Dr. Nick Taylor.
That's very true. Thank you. One more. Go ahead.
Next, we have prepared a certificate for Mr. David Antley, ESPN Plus advisor and a TV studio manager. Next, we have the same surprise for Mr. James Stanfield. See, just a few years back, he was graduating from our program. Now I upgraded him to Mr. James Stanfield, ESPN Plus coordinator. Awesome. Okay, next I have some sad news to share with you. Professor Gilbert has many family matters to take care of in New York and Washington, D.C., which unfortunately is so far away from Natchitoches. So she will separate from NSU after August 7th this year. Professor Gilbert, during her tenure at NSU, has elevated our students' documentary production and magazine design skills to the next level. On behalf of the department, I want to deliver my very sincere thank you to Professor Gilbert for her great contribution and service to the department and to the university. I have no doubt this is not the last time for us to see Professor Gilbert. I believe when Professor Gilbert has a little bit of time, free time in her hand, we would like to contact you and invite you back for guest talks and documentary showcases. I can think of millions of ways to collaborate with you down the road if you have some free time. So anyway, I think the only thing I really want to say to you and the only thing I want to reiterate is a sincere thank you. Well, of course, Professor Gilbert, would you like to come on up and get your surprise gift and flower?
Thank you very much. Do I have to pose for a picture too? Thank you very much, appreciate it.
Well, thank you so much. All right, everybody give Professor Gilbert another round of applause. Yeah. Well, yeah, we all get a little emotional right now, but I assure you that's not the end of it. You know, we will invite Professor Gilbert back once he has some time in her hand. All right, next one is my favorite part of this whole celebration. Like what I said, it's all about graduating seniors. It's all about you. Also, it's kind of like the time for our faculty and staff to examine how much we have done to help you go through a communication major. So I would like to invite all of you come to the stadium, of course, one by one, to say something, anything. You can thank your family, you can recount your incredible journey. You can be a comedian. You know, this is probably not necessarily the last time for you to be in this TV studio, but it could be a memorable gift for your graduation. Do I get any volunteer, just like how I run a class? If not, well, Kobe, don't look around. Just come on up.
You know, it's been a long road. I just want to thank God, my family, and everybody that was here along the way. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, next one, Derek.
I feel like I guess I had to put it on. Being a communications major, it's been an amazing ride, 4 years, being in the department and as a student and finally getting a chance to graduate with an undergraduate degree. Being in communications just teaches you a lot to work in different avenues and with a lot of people. I feel like anybody in this department and in this undergraduate setting will go out and do amazing things because it teaches you so much and teaches you in so many areas on how to work with people and where to work and how to do various different things. And I'm just very thankful to get a chance to be a part of this. I think one memory that I have that's taught me most of everything that I will get to know in communications is to not give up, and it's from Ms. Z. She's not here right now, actually. Actually, she's just walked in. I think it was my freshman year. I was in a class with her, and I was just really down about a project I was working on, and I remember just crumpling up my paper, and I was like, you know, this isn't for me. And she kind of pulled me aside and was like, you know, this is something that you have to keep doing. It's not something that you just give up on in the project, and that's not just in the classroom, but outside the classroom as well. And so that's one extreme memory that I have being in the communications department. And so I'm very glad for that, and I think that's one memory that I'll always take. And I like to tell people that Natchitoches is a family because it really is, and I've enjoyed my time here, so thank you.
my fellow Americans. No, Dr. Zhang highlighted my speaking ability, so I guess I better showcase what she perceives to be something that exists. I've been here quite a while. I'm a seasoned veteran of the communications department. Reason being is when life decided it tried to slow me down, it did slow me down. But here we are proving to everybody that life may slow you down, but it cannot stop you. So whenever I walk Thursday, I'll remember that. It's been a long 6 years. My back hurts a lot more now than it did when I started. But I've made a lot of memories along the way, and a lot of the people in this room, all the professors and even my classmates, believed in me whenever I didn't believe that I was capable of getting to this point. So at one point, for instance, I was ready to give up completely, ready to drop out. And then all of a sudden, I'm in Kroger one night, back like 2 or 3 years ago. And lo and behold, who else do you see in Kroger in Alexandria on like a Wednesday night other than Dr. Nick Taylor? And he convinced me that in that conversation that it was still worth pursuing. And just that conversation in itself just showed me how much belief people had in me and my ability to complete this journey. So we've had many conversations just like that with many other people. Dr. Zhang, we've had those conversations in your office plenty of times, as you pointed out earlier. Ms. Z, kind of been a life coach to me at some points. And I have also not listened to your advice at some points. But it's been a lot. I've experienced a lot, both in and outside of the classroom in recent years, and I'm excited to take all of that moving forward. So thank you for being here. And if my mom is watching, I would like to demonstrate how a communications professional presents a crisis to an audience. I lost my wallet and got it stolen in Arkansas this weekend, but I would like you to know that our team is investigating the cause and that we have already taken action to combat the negative circumstances resulting from this loss. Thank you.
Okay. I wrote a speech, but I'm not going to read it. I want to thank the department for welcoming me with open arms. And, you know, my sophomore year, I was like, oh, I'm a failure. I have no friends. I don't know anybody. I had never been in Kyser before, but I've made many friends in the department. I wanted to thank my grandparents for taking me in and making sacrifices so that I could be a first-generation college student. And I want to thank myself for working so hard and getting here. Thank you.
I didn't know we were giving speeches, but even though graduation is like really bittersweet for me, I'm always going to cherish everything I've learned and the people I've met here. So thank you so much.
Hey. So I wrote a speech. I'm not gonna like read the full thing. Just give you guys a quick little rundown. Let me pull it up real quick, 1 second. So 4 years ago, I came to Northwestern and I had no idea what I wanted to do. All I knew is that I had freedom in my hands and a chance to start fresh. Yeah. So flash forward today, I'm 3 days away from graduating. And that sentence I never thought would leave my mouth. Many nights I cried. Many nights I wanted to pull my hair out. And I'd like to thank Miss Gilbert for that because she worked my little tailbone off. And she made sure that I did the things that I needed to do to fulfill my dreams. Originally when I came to Northwestern, I wanted to be a theater major. I wanted to make a name for myself on Broadway. But I did that actually in a completely different way. I became a writer for The Current Sauce, and I wrote stories. And I was lucky enough to be picked to go to New York with Matt Craig this past March. And I won an award on Broadway, the street, not actual Broadway, but the street of Broadway in New York City, and that was like a big dream of mine, was to go to New York, and they helped me fulfill that, and I never knew that being able to go to New York would be done by becoming a communications major. So yeah, I want to say thank you to everybody in the communications department, all the professors, all the students, the janitorial staff at Northwestern, just everybody who was involved with my life for the past 4 years. I want to give a big thank you to Miss Gilbert. She was kind of a role model for me, little does she know that. Even though she stressed me out all the time, she really made sure that I was going to get my work done, and she believed in my procrastination. And the last thing I want to say is to my past and future self, don't forget, you'll always be an icon and forever a star.
Hey y'all. So, I can't believe I'm standing here in the comm department about to graduate in a few days. So when I came to NSU, I started as a biology student, and I just knew that I was gonna be a doctor someday. But somehow along my journey, I ended up here in a room full of people that has genuinely guided me to where I am today. I can't even pinpoint one professor that I've had that has impacted my college journey, because all of y'all together molded me into the student that created the Networking and Career Expo. Like, I could say that was me, but that was y'all. That was y'all molding me and teaching me and helping me get to where I am today. And I can honestly say that these last few years have been nothing short of amazing inside and outside of the classroom. And I just want to say thank you to all of you.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it brief because I was supposed to go back to work 10 minutes ago, but I did want to speak to everybody. And I just wanted to say thank you to everybody in this room. Y'all have definitely gave me so much wisdom that I'm not only gonna use within my career, but in life. And I wasn't originally a comms major either, which I feel like is a lot of people's story. But as soon as I entered this department, I was welcomed with open arms, and everyone was so personal with guiding me and teaching me and trying to help me figure out what I want to do in life and giving me the proper tools that I would need to do that. So I just want to thank y'all all so much, especially Dr. Taylor, because this past semester we've done a lot of work, like he said, with NSU TV, and he not only taught me so much, but made sure to reassure me that I do have the talents to make it in the industry that I want to go into. So I really want to thank him for that. And I can't wait to see what we all have in store in the future. So thank y'all so much.
Hello. This is crazy. Just standing here thinking about 6 years ago, I came to this campus a shy girl, afraid, not confident in myself, and today I am that confident young woman that I always hoped to be because of my family, because of God, and because of my professors, Dr. Taylor, Dr. Gilbert, Dr. Z. I really appreciate you all for everything that you have done, all the encouraging words that you have given me. And yeah, and to the graduates, congratulations, y'all, we did it.
I just surveyed our faculty and staff, although they have a lot of words to say to you, but I think they would choose to talk to you in private. Well, I still would like to welcome Dr. Ron McBride to say a few words to you, followed by Professor Abdul.
I've been teaching for 45 years, but I was only 4 when I started, so that was one of the things I enjoy. But I retired in 2011, and I realized that very day it was a huge mistake because teaching in what we do as professors and professionals is part of our life. It really is. And that's the reason why I came back. Unfortunately, the state of Louisiana, you can't come back full time, so I've been coming back part time. But I realized real quick that what you do, not only for yourselves and the performances you do in the classroom, makes me have a life that's wonderful. So all I can say to you is keep it up. Someday I want to read you as being the shining star in the communications industry. Good luck with your career.
And I want to thank all of you for choosing Northwestern. And you may not realize it today. I remember when I graduated, I did not realize how much I had learned until my first year of working. And when you get a job and you start working, then you will really start thinking what you have learned, what you have done, what you have participated in, and you will be thankful that you chose Northwestern. I would like for you to remember Northwestern and recruit, send us someone to replace you if you know someone interested in mass communications. Some of you have taught in 1010 or either 1020 voice and diction and announcing, and hopefully you will be on either radio or television, and I would like to hear you one day. But most of all, I'm proud of all of you, and hopefully you will find the job that will make you happy and you will never work a day in your life.
Okay, so I just want to thank you all for the last 4 years. It's been great being here, and I really appreciated watching you all grow up and shine and seeing you become who you've become the last couple of years. It's not even advice, it's a quote that I like to say to myself, but more to you all. It's an old quote from Winston Churchill, but I really feel like this is where we are right now, that this is not the end, this is not the beginning of the end, but this is perhaps the end of the beginning. So enjoy what happens next.
All right, so if no one else wants to say something, this concludes today's departmental graduation ceremony. Warm congratulations to all the graduating seniors.